It's night 2 of the 41st District Tournament. Tonight we got a double header. That's next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Welcome again, folks, to the Game of the Week's District Tournament coverage, powered by Next Band and brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro and J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. Tonight we've got a double header. It's the 1 seeds against the number 4 seeds. I'm Clint Goins. He's Jason Hyatt. And Jason, let's look at the brackets here tonight. As you can see, Frankfort High taking on Franklin County here in the first game tonight. And then tomorrow night, Western Hills takes on Great Crossing. Franklin County, the number 1 seed, the dominant team in this district for well over a decade, once again favored, and also once again among the region favorites. They are powered by, well, 4 players that are averaging right around 10 points a game.
That's right. They're led by Rachel Shropshire. She's actually the only one technically in double digits for the season. And I was just thinking, looking over some numbers, the way that they spread the ball around, and those numbers are spread out, it means that Rayleigh Ellis out of Frankfort at 12.8 points a game, she's the leading scorer between these two teams. When was the last time Franklin County and Frankfort High squared off and the leading scorer between the two was on Frankfort High? Probably not since Brianna Burbridge was, gracing the court a few years back. So, but, like you said, Rachel Shropshire, Logan Kennedy, Juliana Frazee, Jasmine Chambers, they're all right there around 10 points a game. So
Shropshire at 10.3, everybody else at 9 point something.
Right.
And
that's, it says nothing about Leah Hogan, Javen Mead, Madison Jackson. I mean, down the list, they've still got contributors all the way down. Yeah,
girls that can score. And of course, they are also known for their pressure defense, their full court press, which they may start off with, but sometimes they don't, and I think kind of lulls the competition into thinking, okay, well, we'll just walk the ball up to half court, and then bam, they surprise you, and next thing you know, you're being trapped in a corner somewhere.
That's right, and they come in waves. I mean, going on down the list, Micaiah Wheeler, an 8th grader, she can come in and really put pressure on the point guard position just with her quickness and ability to create steals, which of course means instant offense the other way for the Flyers.
For Frankfort High, you said we got Rayleigh Ellis, and I'm not going to say it's impossible for Frankfort High to win this game, but I do believe that the Lady Panthers are going to have to play their best and find Franklin County extremely flat.
Well, and their best is going to start with Rayleigh Ellis stepping up her game, because in the 2 previous matchups between these teams, they shut her down. I mean, she just couldn't hardly touch the ball, much less get off a shot, much less a good shot, much less score. So she's going to have to find a way to get the ball in the bucket tonight.
All right, we will lay out here for the national anthem, and we'll come back with the starting lineups and the tip next here on the Game of the Week. All right, folks, I believe we're going to have Frankfort High introduced first. And looking at the starting lineups, the rosters, I noticed that they have the Lady Panthers have a couple of girls who apparently their official name is one thing, but it's not what they go by. Here our first starter for the Panthers is what we call, that's Rayleigh Ellis, 2, not 5. So Rayleigh Ellis is starting. And number 3, Charlie Ann Robinson, who goes by Charlie a lot. Now, number 5, we call Brooklyn Payton, but in the book tonight, she's going as a Lizzie Payton. So that's something a little different. Taylin Wade is number 12. She's a 7th grader, folks. Gets the start. And rounding out is Medrith Norman, but in the book, she's called Katie Norman. So if we've been calling you the wrong name all season long, I apologize.
Yeah, I know Katie Norman, and then for Peyton, Alizé.
It's Alizzy is what it's. This is the first time I've seen the actual scorebook that gets submitted by the coaches to the scorers table. Now for Franklin County, we've got number 10. That's Jasmine Chambers. There's number 12, Rachel Shropshire, their leading scorer at 23 points a game. 23, Logan Kennedy, just a freshman, but she is the point guard. She kind of runs this team. Then we have Juliana Frazee. She's also in that 9-point-something club. 44 is Javen Mead. She's a senior. Did I miss one? Did I get everybody?
No, that's all of them.
Okay, good deal. So there's your starting lineup for Franklin County. They, of course, are coached by Joey Thacker. And then Frankfort High, coached by Darren Norman. Both coaches have been there. I think Norman, this is his 14th season, and Thacker, it may be Thacker's 20th season here at Franklin County. And he has had a lot of success here with the Lady Flyers. And, Frankfort High, it's just another one of those cases. The single A teams, they always seem to struggle with schools of bigger sizes. It's a challenge everywhere, really. Shropshire called for the walk. Frankfort High probably graduates around 50 students each year, where Franklin County will graduate 150.
I was going to say, is that all?
Maybe more.
Maybe 200.
Maybe more.
Well, there's, we're only 29 seconds into this thing, but for Coach Norman, you couldn't ask for a better start.
That's right.
Turnover on defense, and now you've earned your trip to the line here on the offensive end.
An offensive rebound, and Peyton real excited about that one. This is the first free throw, however.
She's right at 50% on the season.
Coach Thacker giving a symbol of some type. I'm not sure what that means. Tapping his wrist. Peyton misses them both. Kennedy over to Mead. Nice pass back to Kennedy, but knocked away by the Lady Panthers.
I think Mead telegraphed that one just a little bit, about a half second too late on the delivery.
Peyton into the lane again. And jump ball. So Lady Panthers showing a lot of fight here in the early going.
A good aggressive move from Peyton just to create that kind of frenzy there on the floor, and then good hustle.
I think, yeah, we saw Shropshire screaming in pain at the end of that replay down there, and I think she may have hurt her shoulder. They're taking a look at her. We will step aside ever so briefly and come back and give a report on her condition when we return here on the Game of the Week.
Call David Toll's Auto Pro for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Toll's Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
All right, we are just about back to action here. Rachel Shropshire taking into that room there behind the goal. Here she is going into that room. The trainer taking her back there. Take a look at her. She seemed to be a little more settled down, but at first she looked like she was in some serious pain. We got a foul called there.
It was the 8th grader Micaiah Wheeler that checked in for Shropshire.
Meade has a ball knocked away. There's a scrum for it. There's going to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow points to the Lady Flyers, I think. Wide open for Kennedy. Too strong. Frazee comes away with it and throws it down low. Back to Kennedy, and Peyton will be called for the foul.
Not a great foul from Peyton. She needs to save those for later in the game because Kennedy was already going way too far under the basket just with her own momentum. Didn't need to be quite so aggressive there.
And a 5-second call on the Lady Flyers. Wow, that seemed like a quick count to me, but Becker doesn't appear to be too concerned. Robinson with the shot, no good, and another foul on Peyton. And my guess is she'll be going to the bench here shortly.
And it's another case of just why?
Yeah.
Elbowed her right in the face.
It's good to be aggressive, but sometimes you got to dial that back. Logan Kennedy with the two-pointer, and it's knocked away by Chambers. And she gets it to fall. So Franklin County, it was a scoreless game, and the Flyers get 4 points quickly, and Coach Norman calls timeout. We'll take it with them. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Back to action here in the first quarter, 4-0. Seeing a lot of fight here out of the Lady Panthers, but they turn it over.
Yeah, good fight. Not anything to show for it necessarily. But I do think that was a good timeout by Coach Norman, because they scored 4 points in the blink of an eye, and if you don't put a stop to that, it could turn into 10. And the second blink.
Yeah. We got a foul here. I think that's going to go on Wade, I believe. And that's 2 on Taylon Wade. So the Panthers have 2 of their starters with 2 fouls here in the first quarter. And the first quarter isn't even halfway over yet. So that could be a problem later on in the game. Chambers gets them both to fall in, and we've got another sub coming in. This is Alexandria Newton, 14, as Jasmine Chambers takes a seat. Robinson over in the corner. 3 ball by Ellis, no good. Put back up and in. That was Wade with the bucket, the 7th grader.
And that was probably the best shot Rayleigh Ellis has had in 3 games so far.
We got a foul on the floor, and I think if that goes against Wade again. They were doing a good job keeping the ball away from Meade. Yes, that was on Taylon Wade, and that is her 3rd foul. 3 fouls, and we're not 3 minutes into the game.
And 2 on Peyton, so all of their starting bigs are in serious foul trouble.
Crazy puts it up. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you know, Frankfort High has nobody that is Meade's size or Frazee's size, and you can only do so much when you got players that are that tall on the other team. It's out of bounds, so it'll go to Frankfort High. And there's Shropshire. Good to see her back in the game, and you know, she's not short either.
Yeah, it's good that she's back out there. I mean, I'm sure it hurt, but the first thing you think of is, you know, did she get a shoulder popped out of socket or injure some joint or something like that?
Mia Hogan gets in there to tie the ball up, but I think it's going to stay with Frankfort High.
Had a look there at Rihanna Murphy. She had come in for Peyton a few minutes ago.
This will send Robinson to the line. Nice penetration. Hogan, I think, commits the reach-in foul. No, they tag it on Wheeler, the 8th grader. Hogan goes out.
Frankfort High could make a free throw. They'd be hanging around here.
Yeah, they
missed
0 for 4. Yeah. Nice ball movement by the Flyers and a 3-pointer. And that was Newton with the tray, and Coach Norman calls a 30. We'll keep it here as we watch Alexandria's 3-pointer go in. What can Frankfort High do besides hit free throws?
Yeah, that'd be a good start. I mean, the aggressiveness has been good. They've got some good shots, either in the paint or kick out threes. They just haven't got anything really to go from the field a whole lot, other than that one putback by Taylon Wade, who, you know, won't be in the game for some time because she's already got 3 fouls. So that's a problem. But, you know, I think you've got to collapse defensively, try to limit Javen Meade from getting easy
steal.
points.
Still on the inbound pass, and Coach Norman calls another timeout quickly. And he calls a full timeout. We'll step aside. Be back in a minute here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Toll's Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service, a full-service auto repair shop servicing all models. 2 locations to serve your automotive needs. Call 502-352-2988 for an appointment or go to davidtollsautopros.com.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Welcome back, folks. We're still in the first quarter as you look at the Frankfort High cheerleaders trying to cheer their girls on. Frankfort High showing a lot of aggressiveness here. They just can't get the ball to go through the hoop. Missing free throws, missing shots, but you know, they're laying it all on the court.
CC Barnett in there.
Meade blocks the shot of well, I don't know who that was. I think she's wearing 13. No, she's not. She's wearing 51. I don't know 51 either. But she looks familiar. I can't think of her name.
Meade with the bucket there.
Yes.
Was it Murphy on the shot?
Maybe so. Is it 52?
Yeah.
Yes, it is 52. I thought it was 51. Those Frankfort High jerseys are not easy to read. That was, for the lack of a better word, a stupid foul by Franklin County. That's the 8th grader, Wheeler.
That's her second foul, too.
And she just, you know, looks like she's a defensive back. Comes in, knocks her to the ground. Puts up the foul. Wide open shot here for Ellis, too strong. Ellis hits a score, I think.
Well, nobody scored except Taylor Wade, so.
Yeah.
Saw number 4, Madison Jackson, come in for Franklin County. See Jasmine Chambers back in there as well. There is Jackson with the lay-in off the dish from Crazy.
Kendall Cook now into the game for Frankfort High. Probably their best all-around athlete, but the fact is that she is unable to play with the team on basically from Friday until Tuesday because she's a volleyball player playing at the club level in Louisville. So she can't get a lot of practice time in and is somewhat unfamiliar with some of the schemes the Lady Panthers are trying to run. And we got a jump ball possession now to Franklin County. Coach Norman had to bring Peyton back in the game with 3 fouls. And we are still in the first quarter. And that shows, you know, you said during one of the timeouts, is like, you know, you hate to burn the timeouts, but you want to call them while the game is still within reach because
Yeah, and it's the same thing with the fouls on Peyton. What good does it do you to sit her until the second half?
yeah, when
if
you're down by 25 points or
Right.
something. She takes it to the hole and draws the foul. She took 2 free throws earlier but missed them both. Gets that one.
The numbers say that she would make this pair here since she missed the earlier set.
In fact, had she hit those first 2 free throws, it would have given Frankfort High an early lead. And here again, it's like, what you can only do so much. Brianna Murphy going to get tagged with the foul. And she's outsized by about 6 inches from Frazee. And
Free throw gets Frazee into the scoring column for the first time.
Shropshire with the rebound. Chambers for 3. That's well off the mark. Murphy with the rebound.
A good contest from Rayleigh Ellis, not giving Chambers a clean look at the rim.
CC Barnett, nice pass inside. And Murphy puts it up and in.
Not sure how she did that.
I don't know either because she was like triple teamed. Too strong for Rachel Shropshire, the pass. Here's another look at it. Barnett penetrates, goes around, sees her teammate, makes a nice little pass, and Murphy somehow got it up.
Good. Nice job just of catching the pass in the first place. Did a good job of getting it up in the air at all.
Peyton again gets fouled. I'm sure the Panthers would like to get some of those to fall so they get a chance of a 3-point play. But Johnson checks out of the game for the Flyers. Peyton hits the second one. Shropshire down low to Frazee, and Peyton is going to pick up her 4th foul in the first quarter.
I like the reaction afterwards, too. That's just her 3rd. Wade was the one that had 3.
Oh, okay. All right.
I like the big swipe down in the hack and then the look over like, what? What'd I do?
Well, it's kind of like I kind of feel sorry for her. It's like, what else you going to do? Just let her have the 2 points? Shropshire comes out of the game. Charlie Ann Robinson with the basketball. Throws it right to Chambers. Chambers, Euro step, lays it in.
That's a nice move.
Three seconds. I don't know that they're aware, but yes, they are, but a little too short. So the first half, or first quarter, I should say, it feels like a half. First quarter finally comes to an end, and Franklin County with a 22-6 lead here on the Game of the Week district tournament style.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it. In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
Welcome back, folks. Clint Goins and Jason Hyatt here with you at the 41st District Tournament. It's the number 1 seeds versus the number 4 seeds night. Girls game first. Franklin County and Frankfort High going at it. A matchup that we have seen in the district tournament many times.
Probably not the way you wanted to start the quarter. Not sure that was what Coach Norman had on his play sheet.
Yeah. And here again, you know, Javin Mead, about a foot taller than Rihanna Murphy, just shoots over top of her. Murphy does a good job not committing the foul. Frankfort High, you know, the shorter team. The only way to, I think, beat the Lady Flyers is to hit some outside shots, but so far they haven't taken many outside shots, and the ones they have taken haven't gone in.
Be a loose ball foul here on London Blythe.
That'll send Madison Jackson, who checked back into the game just moments ago, to the line. Too strong. Chambers with the rebound, puts it up and in.
Jasmine Chambers has really become quite a good player over the last several years. You know, sometimes you see people come in who just, you know, really good from the get-go. Not that she wasn't good, but she's just one that you can see the progression and the improvement season by season.
Yes, and she has such an all-around game. I mean, she can hit the three, she can hit the 12-foot jumper, she can rebound, she can, you know, she just does a lot of things well. A real asset to a Lady Flyer program. Is that a foul or is that just out of bounds?
Just out of bounds, yeah.
Okay.
Hogan got the tip on it, tried to save it, but she had a foot on the line before she jumped for it.
And that one goes off Robinson, so it'll be Franklin County basketball. Mead can't get that one to fall, but a lazy pass by Peyton almost turned it over.
Yeah, lazy pass plus good hustle from the defense. Nearly ends up in a turnover.
You just can't be lazy against this Lady Flyer team. Nice bucket there by Frankfort High.
And that was Blythe with the floater.
Chambers goes inside. How she got that one up and in, I don't know. Oh my goodness. 20-point lead now for Lady Flyers.
And it's Jasmine Chambers 10, Frankfort High 8.
A three-point attempt by Norman, no good. Here's another look at Well, actually, it wasn't that awkward looking at it from that angle.
She did that with the left hand.
Yeah. Is she left-handed? I don't think
she
so.
is not.
Maybe she's amphibious. For those of you who don't know what amphibious means, it means that you can eat fish with either hand. And we have another foul, I think, and this is going to be unfortunately, a senseless reach in by Peyton, I believe, and that will be her fourth. And that also puts Franklin County at the line. And they are in a double bonus situation.
Need only a 44% free throw shooter.
Too strong on both of them, and there's a hard foul from Robinson. Chambers will be shooting 2 now. So Frankfort High has 2 starters on the bench in foul trouble. You were saying?
I was just going to say that Chambers leads the team in free throw attempts, but actually only shoots 57% from the line.
She got both of those.
Expect her to be a little better than that. She's got good form. She's a good three-point shooter.
Nice pass to Murphy in traffic. Triple teamed. Is able to draw the foul. That goes against Kennedy. Brianna Murphy, the senior.
Only getting worse. She's a 36% free throw shooter.
Shropshire back to the game as Chambers takes a seat. It's a breather. Almost a turnover there as Kennedy knocks it out of bounds. Murphy inside again, double teamed by 2 folks that are taller than her. It's just, you got to feel for Rihanna Murphy. I mean, it's very hard.
Especially when you consider
no basket. They got a 3-second violation against Frazee.
Say for Murphy, she's not even the starter.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, I'm in here doing the best that I can. The 2 girls that are supposed to be in front of me couldn't quit fouling anybody long enough. What do you want me to do?
She's doing a pretty good job, all things considered, you know. Frazee, this time nice pass. Nice ball control, nice shot by Juliana.
Yes, Frazee's pretty crafty around the rim.
Barnett.
Got poked away from Meade. Javen Meade's another player. Of course, she transferred in last year. Was it last year, her first year?
I can't remember. I think, was she from Bourbon County? Is that where she came from?
Maybe. Something with a B.
Yeah. We'll say Bourbon County. Prove us wrong.
That's right. But since she's been here, she's another good case of someone that we've seen improve.
Yes.
You know, just over the course of the seasons.
Good block out there by Jackson.
Couldn't decide if she wanted to pass it or run with it. So
Well,
she ran with it.
She did both.
But didn't dribble.
Oh. Yeah. Got to put the ball on the floor before you take 3 or 4 steps. Ellis for 3 there. She finally gets one to go. It's her first points of the game, is it not?
That is correct. And with that 3-pointer, she is the leading scorer.
And she promptly comes down and fouls Kennedy. Here's another look at it. Wide open. Sets her feet. Swish.
I think I saw Charlize Kennedy over on the far side of the free throw line. Right there with the rebound.
I think that was a 2-pointer, I think, by Shropshire.
Her first points of the night.
And that'll be Flyer basketball off the hands of Murphy. Oh, that was a 3-pointer. My apologies, Rachel. Nice pass to Frazee. That feed was from Wheeler, the 8th grader.
Yeah, that was good too. You would expect a young player like that to just keep driving in and probably end up committing a charge. Good body control to pull up and just drop it off on the side for Frazee to go ahead and finish it the rest of the way.
Here she is. Nice dish.
See Murphy set up to take the charge, but Wheeler never made it that far.
Wheeler, however, commits the foul, putting Barnett at the line, and she gets pulled from the game. CC Barnett.
Okay, I haven't been keeping track of the free throws, but man, it's not been good for Frankfort.
They have not hit many. I know that Peyton hit 2.
Yeah, I think she's hit 2 out of her 6.
2 out of 6. Yeah,
I'm not sure if anybody else has even got one.
Ellis drives in, has the ball knocked loose, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Flyers. Thacker gives a thumbs down. I wonder what that means. Is that a play, or does that mean he kind of disapproves of something? Frazee working on Murphy. Puts it up and gets it to roll in there. Murphy did about all you could do.
So he probably approves of that footwork from Frazee. Spinning it up and in.
Oh, nice work there. Who was that?
It's Taylor Wade.
Taylor Wade back into the game with 3 fouls. Frazee again down low. Too strong that time. Working from her left side. Ellis loses the handle, and we're going to have a foul here. That's going to go against Charlize Kennedy.
Is it Kennedy or Norman?
I don't know. It was kind of like they were both going for the ball.
Or Ellis, I'm sorry. It's not, yeah, they call it on Ellis.
Okay, Ellis. So I guess they said that
yeah,
Kennedy
got
had
to the
more
spot.
of the position, yeah. Frazee checking out of the game. Franklin County kind of going short right now.
Chambers, the tallest one out there.
I believe so. Not that she's really short per se, but not quite as tall as Frazee, Shropshire, or Meade. Flyers up by 29.
Meade's in there.
Oh, yeah, there she is. She was just back, not on the block for the free throw.
Referee took one off the back of the noggin there. Not, see it right there.
Boom.
Doink. Not quite as bad as what we saw last night when he caught it right in the kisser through his whistle. Had to check the chicklets after that one.
Checking the chicklets. We've got both pep bands here tonight from both schools, and the a little bit of trivia here. Frankfort High's band director is David Goins, my little brother, and Franklin County's band director is Josh Toppus. The two of them married twin sisters, so they are brothers-in-law. And David Goins used to be the band director at Franklin County High School about 25 years ago. And one of his students was Josh Toppus. So it's kind of like all in the family when the band directors around here. A lot of Flyers seeing some action here in the first half. Number 24 was Anna Dooley.
Ooh.
Ellis fouled hard there by Hogan. And she is still on the ground. Here it is. And boom.
That's not a flagrant foul.
She was going to the ball. And look at our camera guy, Bob Karshner.
Bring it.
Hardly Finches.
Look, it's inconsequential in the grand scheme of things, but a flagrant foul was called by the trailing ref who couldn't see the play on the ball. All she did was strip the ball away, and yeah, she got her across the wrist, and she's going, as hard as she can.
Yeah.
And that's what, leads to the hard fall. But there was nothing
intentional
bad about the foul.
Hard, really. Yeah,
it was a play on the ball.
I would agree. But she's still down here. Mr. Crow thinks it's the hand of the back that fools the ref into calling it a flagrant foul, perhaps, and that you can't see it in that angle, but earlier you saw her head hit the floor. So I hear some applause now, and she's up and about and looks a little dazed, a little unsure of her step.
Oh, that's not good.
So, yeah.
I'm guessing we've probably seen the last of Rayleigh Ellis in this one.
Yeah. She may be concussed. Not a doctor, not even playing one on TV. Just they will tend to her, and Charlie-Ann Robinson will shoot the free throws on her behalf. She hits the first one. So if I'm not mistaken, a flagrant foul means you get 2 free throws and the ball.
That's correct.
Not like a technical foul, which would give you 2 free throws for the foul, and then at least 1 or 2 free throws for the technical, and then the ball.
Well, there's no such thing as a technical foul means that it had nothing to do with the play on the ball. So you can't get a you could get a technical foul in addition to a personal foul. If
Yes.
away, but the play itself can't result in a technical foul.
The bank is open late tonight, folks. Anna Dooley.
Got Jaden Oldham in there as well, number 42.
Yes.
By my count, that's the 12th flyer to see the court in this first half.
Kennedy with the rebound. She's racing down. Gets it into Mead. Mead puts it up and in.
Honestly, probably could have been an and one. They let it go, though.
10 seconds to go. CC Barnett with the basketball. Doesn't appear that she's aware there's 10 seconds to go. And Taylor Wade gets the shot off, but it would not have counted had it gone. Here's a look at Anna Dooley's banked in three, and Franklin County, yeah, she's happy. He said, yeah, I did it the difficult way, yeah. Franklin County up 47-14 here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Coming up next, the Classic Gold Jewelers halftime show right here on the Game of the Week.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfort.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
All right, folks, it's time for the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show. We're going to show you some highlights of the first half. But first, I believe we have some dance team action from Franklin County High School. We'll step aside and look at them and then show you some highlights. All right, that was the Franklin County High School dance team. Fine job, ladies. Now let's look at some first half highlights of tonight's first game between the Lady Flyers and the Lady Panthers. Jason started off pretty good. Frankfort High was hanging tough in there.
Yeah, doing everything that they could. Just couldn't get a basket to fall, which, would have gone a long way for some confidence to come out with an early lead, if nothing else. But they were also holding Franklin County in check for a pretty good while, and then all of a sudden it was bang, bang, a couple of quick scores, a couple of steals, and Franklin County was off to the races from there.
Right. I mean, it's, you and I and probably a lot of other folks know that, Franklin County they just have so much size over Frankfort High, and you can only hold them off the boards for so long. And they tried, and then they drew a lot of fouls, and you've got two Lady Panther starters in foul trouble early in the first quarter, and that makes it really difficult there as we watch Anna Dooley's three-pointer bank in. All right, we'll have the second half here in about 5 minutes. We'll lay out for a little while. We hope you'll come to join us, and we want to remind you about our sponsors, David Toll's Auto Pros and J.O. Osborne with Franklin County Farm Bureau, but they're not the only sponsors. They are the title sponsors. But we've got folks also like the Hubbard team with Exit Realty Crutcher. We've got the State Tree Service and others. So we want to thank them for their sponsorship of the Game of the Week all season long here on Cable 10. And we hope you will give them some consideration the next time you're in the market for their services or products. So hang out for another 4 minutes. We'll be back with the second half.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
Here's what people are saying about Estate Tree Service.
They're honest, have experienced staff, fair rates, and I trust the quality of their work.
They were professional and courteous, and cleanup of the job site was great.
They are prompt, reliable, and they always make sure I'm satisfied, which is why when I have tree care needs, I call Estate Tree Service.
Our mission is to provide safe, quality tree care at a fair price to Central Kentucky. Go online or give us a call for a free quote.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is Frankfort's dealmaker. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfort.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com. Game of the Week is powered by NextBand. Frankfort's fiber network is here, and it's bringing blazing fast internet speeds of up to 1 gig. Check availability today at nextband.com.
All right, Clint Goins and Jason Hyatt here with you at the 41st District Basketball Tournament taking place this year at the Lashley Cardwell Gymnasium on the campus of Western Hills High School. And Rayleigh Ellis back on the court. Wow. There's the score. Franklin County with a big lead. Not really unexpected. 47-14 as they have been as we said before, the dominant team in this district for well over a decade, and a pretty dominant team in the region for the last decade, maybe 7 or 8 years at least. Franklin County scores, and I think that might mean we're having a running clock for the rest of the game. I can never remember if it was 35 or 36 points. I never can recall.
Well, apparently it's 36.
Apparently it is, since they stopped the clock. But if Franklin County scores here, I'm pretty sure that'll be it.
Well, there's your 8th grader, just slicing right through the defense.
Yes. Micaiah Wheeler gets the start for the second half. A couple of fresh faces getting the start here for Franklin County. Too strong. Rebound by Hannah Hazlett. She starts the second half. I don't think we saw her play at all in the first half.
We did not.
Frazee with the hoop and the harm. Gets the 2 points and will shoot the free throw. They usually stop the clock on free throws as soon as the ball gets handed to the free throw shooter. Then they start it up again. So the rest of the game will be short. Won't take very long. And if you're Frankfort High, what do you do if you're Coach Norman here? Do you play your seniors? Do you try to get your younger players back with some district tournament experience in preparation for next year, or do you leave your seniors in just to let them have one last hurrah?
If it's me, I'm taking the latter. I mean, look, young players that don't get a lot of time as it is, getting into this isn't going to really have a whole lot of benefit, for this time next year. It's a long way away. So yeah. I say let the ones that have been here put it in their time, get their last few moments.
And I say that not realizing, as I said it, when I look down later, Frankfort High only has one senior. That's Rayleigh Ellis. So let Rayleigh go out and enjoy her last high school game and play as much as she wants. Let her be a ball hog if she wants.
It was Leah Hogan on the foul and also the 3 a moment ago, which means that she had been the only one that hadn't scored yet down the line. And that was before Jaden Oldham and Hannah Hazlett checked in. So they're the only 2 Flyers now yet to score.
We have Frazee and Chambers and Wheeler come out of the game. And my guess is we may not see them again.
Wouldn't surprise me, but then again, you never know.
We got Shropshire and Meade in there.
Somebody's got to play, right?
That's right.
Is that Kiana Taylor, number 30?
I believe so. Ellis at the line. Hits the first one, missed the second one, but nice reverse layup by Robinson. Meade working hard, puts it up and in.
I think she was a little surprised, honestly, at how open she was on that first attempt. She kind of turned to her, spun around to her left, and I think was shocked that there wasn't a hand up there to block anything.
Peyton back in the game. Oops. Pass a little bit off the mark, and Leah Hogan makes them pay for it. She's a sophomore.
Well, we reached about where both of their previous games ended. Franklin County won their regular season matchups 63-19 and 64-19. So we've already hit that spot with 2.5 to go here in the third.
Nice little runner there by Charlie Ann. Meade puts it up and in. Meade, one of the seniors.
Did I mention she's gotten better?
You did.
As things have gone on. She's really turned into a player. I remember, I don't know if we talked about it on here before, about she signed with a college, and I, for the life of me, can't remember what it is now. But she's going somewhere to play basketball.
Oh my goodness. Meade knocks it out of bounds, and Ellis hits it right at the last second. If she just gotten out of the way, it would have stayed Frankfort High basketball. But Franklin County has 4 seniors: Meade, Jaden Oldham, Anna Dooley, Jasmine Chambers. Oh, and Hannah Hazlett. I'm sorry, I have 5 seniors. We will see them again on Friday night. CC Barnett takes it to the hole, and Oldham fouls her. It's her first. Peyton checks out of the game momentarily.
We talked about going from bad to worse. Barnett just hit 2 free throws after coming in 3 for 20 on the season.
Kennedy loses the handle on that one. Turnover to the Lady Panthers. Robinson, she's got that nice little reverse layup. Excuse me, that's London Blythe.
Yeah.
But Robinson also has a nice reverse layup. That's a great play, actually.
I think that was number 4 on Kaylin Wade.
Well, the quarter has come to an end, and let's look at Javen Meade and the night that she has been having. Little spin move there.
Yeah, and I like how you see she can go left, she can go right.
Yes, and she has worked on her footwork through the years, too. And she can also hit the 15-footer when necessary. So, Javen Meade, number 44 for Franklin County. We'll come back with the final stanza in just a minute here on the Game of the Week.
FPB delivers more value to our customers with Watch TV Everywhere. It's the free extra service that lets you watch favorites from your TV package on the go. Take a few minutes to sign up at fpb.cc, and you'll be all set to explore many channels and on-demand shows on any internet-connected computer, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Watch TV everywhere. Another great way FPB delivers the choice, convenience, and value you want.
Fourth quarter about ready to get started here. Don't forget, coming up at the end of the game, we'll have the play of the game brought to you by the Spree Credit Union. And then we'll have a whole nother game coming up. It'll be the Franklin County boys taking on the Great Crossing boys. Rayleigh Ellis goes deep, but can't get it to fall. Nice pass ahead. Who made that shot, Jason? Could you tell?
Jackson. That's who I'm giving it to anyway, so it doesn't really matter who it was.
You know, all these girls have like ponytails, and it covers the numbers on the back, and it's really kind of hard to say. Not all of them have ponytails, but many of them do. And
it was, in fact, Madison Jackson.
I think that was a jump ball with possession to Franklin County? Yeah. Ellis almost with the steal. This is my last game in high school basketball. I'm going to leave it all on the court.
I was going to say, she's perked up since she hit her head on the concrete. Go. Olden's got good position down low. Get it to her.
Yeah. She draws the hard foul. I think that's going to go on Murphy. It's her third. Fourth team foul. Doesn't matter. She'll be shooting two since she was in the act.
Chance for Oldham to get in the scoring book. She's only 3 of 9 on the season. Has not had a lot of opportunities.
Logan Kennedy checks out. Might be the last time we see her tonight. Oldham misses them both. One off to the right, one off to the left. Wheeler takes it coast to coast.
Does Micaiah Wheeler remind you, just a little bit of any other 8th grader that may have played varsity ball for Franklin County in recent years? Maybe you've played as a 7th grader as well.
Would you be referring to a former Miss Basketball?
Could have turned into that. It's hard to say.
A little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Long way to go before we're going to retire or number anything, but she certainly has some of the skills and the moves that Brooklyn Miles did.
Jackson may have gotten away with a double dribble there, but they have a jump ball, and the arrow goes to...
Wheeler had her arm bent halfway backwards, too. Franklin County needs to quit going after these 50-50 balls. It is not that important at this point. Watch Micaiah Wheeler's right arm there.
Yeah.
That's not the way that's supposed to go.
But she's smiling, so...
got her in the arm bar.
Almost stole that one. Newton checks out of the game. Charlize Kennedy into the game. And we've got a foul. 2 shots here for Taylon Wade. the 7th grader, the youngest player on the floor tonight. I think she has 2 points, does she not?
She's got 4.
4? She may have been the first Panther to score.
She was. She was the only Panther to score for a long time.
Wheeler, oh, nice dish to Oldham. Nice.
We'll get Oldham in the book. And a nice assist as well for Wheeler.
Ellis for 3. Little off the mark. Almost gets her own rebound. They're still battling for it. And we have a foul.
It's going to be an over and back.
Oh, my goodness. It's going to go against Blythe. Oldham checks out for Franklin County.
Got Mallory Walton in there now.
I'm glad somebody can see these numbers from a long distance. Reader will take a seat. Her night's probably done. Newton checks back into the game. Barnett to Ellis. Shoot it, Ray Lee. Nope, she decides to pass it instead, and Walton decides to get herself in the record book by committing a foul. And this will be a 1-and-1 here for London Blythe. In and out. Rebound by Walton.
See, it was all a setup. Walton knew she was going to get that rebound. That's why she committed the foul. That way she could get her name in the books for a legitimate reason.
There you go. Walton with the shot, no good. Rebound to the Flyers, 3-point attempt, again no good. And that's Charlize Kennedy with 2 rebounds back to back. She is fouled and will go to the line, shooting 1 in the bonus. Barnett picks up her 2nd personal.
And perhaps the biggest surprise of this game, as Charlize Kennedy hits her free throw, is that neither Peyton nor Wade looks like are going to foul out of this game.
That's true.
There were prop bets going on early on. I'm pretty sure that, you know, would they even make it to halftime?
Yeah, Wade had 3 in the first quarter. And Peyton had 4 by the time the first half had ended. A pass to no one in particular.
Saw Rayleigh Ellis get checked out. Her final time. Same thing for Rihanna Murphy there, getting some hugs down the sideline.
Walton will foul again, and this will send Robinson to the stripe. She hits the free throw. There's Rayleigh Ellis getting hugs from her coaches and teammates as she checks out of the game for the final time as a high school player. that'll be your game, folks. 72-28. Franklin County wins this one. They will go on to the championship game on Friday night. We'll take on the winner of tomorrow night's game between Western Hills and Great Crossing. Stay tuned. We'll have the Esprit Credit Union play of the game when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for your school while showing your support with a spirited debit card featuring your school colors and mascot. Who will raise the most? Open an Esprit Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Esprit.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to Western Hills High School, the site of this year's 41st District Tournament, where Franklin County Lady Flyers have just defeated the Frankfort High Lady Panthers. Now it's time for the Esprit Credit Union play of the game. And here it is, a nice team work by the Flyers. A lot of passing, leads to a three-pointer by Alexandria Newton, and that is your Esprit Credit Union play of the game. We will leave you tonight with some highlights of tonight's contest, but don't go anywhere, because here in about 20 minutes we're going to have the boys version of the 1 seed versus the 4 seed. It's going to be Franklin County boys taking on the Great Crossing boys. That's next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.